let's build ourselves a little fire before we get started on our really cool, amazing thoughts of some, I don't know, possible things that could go into the game. You know what? I guess we won't be able to set up a teepee. We'll just set up a simple fire. Maybe throw some sticks. Throw a couple pieces of wood on. Basic stuff, you know. There we go. Perfect. Let's throw those to the side. We don't need them. And lay out some nice, delicious food. Okay. Now that we're very set for our cozy night by the fire, let's talk about gold tribute shrines. So currently in a Township Tale, the things that we have are kind of built around ethereal shrines. I say ethereal in the loose sense. They're basically just shrines that we can be able to imbue power in and basically be able to use superpowers in a way. Now, the Kalmui, which I learned this a lot from S-Dog's channel, go check him out. He has some really cool he has some tutorials, but he also has some really good, lore videos, which I'd definitely go and check those out if I were you. They're really fun to watch, and he also has a really good lore board about a lot of the lore that's behind the cosmetics of the game, which is actually kind of interesting, because, the cosmetics in the game are actually pretty crucial to the lore. So, let's talk about gold tribute shrines. They don't exist right now. They don't exist. But it's my idea of how we can maybe make a gold sink as well as add value to gold in the game. So what is a gold tribute shrine? Well, maybe it's basically built like the normal shrines, except there is like a slot where you can put gold in, and then every certain amount of gold you put in, it will basically imbue whoever is on the shrine. Like maybe there's like a little circle or something like that. It'll imbue that person with a certain power for maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending, I don't know, maybe you can have some kind of modifier adjustment stuff. And I kind of think that could be something that could be added to the game. It would add a lot more to like the use of gold, because then you can maybe apply glowing effect to somebody. And if you apply a glowing effect to somebody, they can go and use that. So maybe that glowing effect has a value that you can add to it. So gold has a value. I just gotta move my meat. It's all finished now. But it will add the gold value to the game a little bit more. So we can have maybe, like, what's the cost of maybe going and getting the materials for a glowing, like the glowing ability, or like, from potions and such. We can be able to make that have a value to it. It might also make potion making obsolete, which maybe we might need to remedy that in some other way. Maybe you can be able to make it so the gold tribute shrine is actually gold plus some other material. So because right now our current shrines, if you want to build up a shrine, it requires stone and crystal. What if you required like gold plus maybe some of the base ingredients for those things? It makes it so instead of cooking, you could do that, but then again, it's replacing basically the potion making, which I guess that's not that good. So maybe you could come up with different effects that aren't potions, like maybe invisibility. I don't know, that could be something good. Maybe so we can apply invisibility kind of stuff. So that could be one shrine as invisibility. Or maybe there's a increased damage shrine, which I guess is there a potion that increases damage? I can't recall right now. I know that there's a few that like help boost health and like resistance, but I can't remember what else there is. But I just think that a gold tribute shrine, no matter what kind of stuff that you apply to it, I think invisibility might be a good one, where you become invisible for a certain amount of time until possibly you do damage to somebody. So then you lose that effect. So it's kind of just like more of a gimmick in a way, but who knows? Maybe it might be useful because people might find uses for it. So that might be something that's good. What's some other stuff we could do that could, make it so we can do some really cool stuff? I don't know. We'll have to think a little bit more about this in a couple different ways, because who knows? We might just be limiting ourselves, and that might, I don't know. It might just have a little bit difference. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next time.